Yo, Brody, yo, we here fucking reacting to the lies of TV high school. Let's get into this shit here.
High school is one of the most unique and memorable times of your life. If you're on the lucky side, you end up with a sane mind, not scarred from any experiences, graduating and get to go to the school of your dreams. If you're not so lucky, well, there's a lot of outcomes. You end up as a just put the fries in the bag guy. You end up with 3 kids with someone you pinky promised in the 9th grade that you would love for life, and now you're fighting over custody of who gets to keep the kids. It sounds crazy, but I've seen it happen. But something I've been thinking of as it hits 3 years for next year since I graduated is how wrong of a dream I was sold into when I was younger. When you're in elementary school and middle school, man oh man, is that ambition of high school at its peak. And I gotta blame all the—
Yo, that is a fact, bro. Oh my god, yo, listen. When I was in middle school, it was so fire, you know, it was cool, you know, I had a bunch of friends and all that bullshit, you know, feel me? I had fun time. As soon as I hit high school, I had 2 friends. 3 friends. I had 3 friends exactly. And then, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really talk to people like that. I ain't gonna lie, I was just isolated. I ain't gonna lie, I was type like on some, like, I wasn't on no depressed time, but I was like feeling down because I was like, damn, like it's not as much people around me as it used to be. You feel me?
TV, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon shows that led me up to those moments. I feel like every kid's introduction to the fantasy high school experience was High School Musical. I remember when I was younger seeing it and thinking, wow, all high school is just dancing on tables and having some cool drama with your friends? Awesome! I really thought as soon as I entered the facility, we was gonna start dancing on the spot. I never took a dance class, but I thought I would just learn automatically by walking into school. Like, I want to understand the reason why there was so much dancing in high school shows. Nowadays, the shows are more drama focused and I don't see it happen a lot. But before, they were finding reasons to start breakdancing randomly.
Top tier show.
Oh man, stage 4 brain cancer isn't for the weak. I probably won't even make it to graduation. Don't worry, Billy. As you know what we always say, if you have cancer today, call us dancers to save the day. Ain't no one had that type of energy at 7 a.m. in the morning. Like, were y'all up till 6 just practicing the routine before you got into school? Or did everyone perfectly naturally align to do the exact same dances at the exact same time? Ugh, Tommy, it's just a show. Shut up! Should answer the question. It's also funny looking back at the shows because you could tell when they couldn't find someone young to play the role. The victorious ones were the most hilarious because it would be so obvious it wasn't a teenager. Like, they don't even hide it. Who is this grown-ass with a full beard? He looks like he got a clock in the warehouse job in about 10 minutes. And do you notice anything about this scene? Only that somebody's mother got put in as the actor instead of them. Like, lady, this weak-ass bow tie isn't making you...
Listen, nah, I never noticed that Victorious. That's crazy.
I refuse to believe they couldn't find someone at a younger age in Hollywood, the place of actors, to simply be a background character and mumble some words. They just felt lazy and didn't feel like paying them like they do to their writers. It's also weird to me how none of the characters get dress coded on anything. And oh boy, do they need some dress coding. Never mind Victorious. Euphoria is like Victorious, but if Dan Schneider could actually write his thoughts down. Who was letting these high schoolers walk around in these itty-bitty fits without a word from the faculty? I remember in my high school getting dress coded for things like even having headphones too big. You walked around and they had a chance at calling you out for anything. The more older you get, the more you realize how weird it is that grown men, probably in their 40s and 50s, are setting up these scenes in this fictional high school scenario. We know who one of the directors of this story is, so it kind of makes sense. Like, at least in the older shows, it wouldn't be as overtly sexual with the characters. But now it's like the Hollywood writers don't even hide their predatorness. But back to Victorious. Another thing Victorious made me look forward to was lockers for some reason. They used to make lockers look like a necessity to your time in high school. People would have their in shows dripped out in anything. And especially in Victorious, like, how are they even getting these locker designs approved by the school? Somebody could have taped a gun to their locker as an aesthetic and the faculty probably wouldn't even care. I don't even remember the times I used my locker when I was in school. It could just be because my school was...
I never got no locker there. That was a lie. Well, New York City education.
really ghetto and, people just broke your locker at random times for fun. Like, okay, I'm not giving any criminal advice, YouTube, just to make sure, but a lot of the old lockers, you can really just use a credit card and swipe that and just open it. But regardless, the image they make of the locker experience is so big for no reason. In a show, I'll see them casually hanging out at their lockers the whole time just talking. Like, y'all don't got class? I wouldn't even have time to visit my locker in between my classes. How are y'all getting all this time? Time just slows down when they're at their lockers, I guess. One thing these shows do somewhat get right is the popular kids. Like, the popular kids tend to be the athletes and the sports players and the cheerleaders and whatnot. But what they don't talk about is the absolute downfall of these kids. At this point, we've all heard of peaking in high school, and it genuinely is one of the saddest things that can happen to you. Like, I'm glad I wasn't even close to the calibers of peaking, because after high school, even close to the calibers of peaking. Because after high school, seeing the downfall of kids that used to be at their top notch is just sad. All you see in these shows is how cool and great the experience is for the popular kids. Their cool little petty dramas between their friend groups and stuff. All the great parties they went to and through, which is... I was thinking them parties was damn near gonna be at legendary levels, like celebrity parties. Not just want to clarify. And you probably...
I feel like a lot of the popular kids, they were so popular and they had so much people around them when they get out of high school and they get like alone, like a lot of them can't take it or they can't handle it, or they just go off to college, and after college is like, what the fuck do? I have no friends, they don't know how to get into the real world,
Yeah, I guess, man.
End up thinking that in the moment, but in reality, it just ends up looking like the TikTok Miss Party. Once these kids end up graduating and realize the whole world isn't in a single building, they can't take it anymore. I've seen dudes who were supposed to be star athletes end up at the warehouse job where they work the rest of their life. And
for me, I don't even see like these type of kids doing bad, but I just see them like just doing like most of the kids I done graduated with, they probably be having kids, regular, that's regular, right? You know what I'm saying? Having kids, they just move up early, they life just, it's not as valid as it used to be, I guess.
Nah, yeah, but I'm talking as in a normal high school. Yeah. Because we gotta separate regular education from New York City education.
Nah, yeah.
You feel me?
I don't know, bro. These niggas, bro,
Nigga said, look, what you call, like, but it's understandable. Like, say a person with mad friends, they have, say a girl, right? Yeah. She got mad people around them, niggas all on her, the girls all on her, feel me? They want to be her friend, and then as soon as high school ends, say she don't go to college, she's just there.
Nah, word. Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing right now.
People gonna check up on her, I guess, text her or whatever. But
her friends.
Yeah, but people like
she is not gonna be as clouded as she is.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna hit the same
unless they go to college, bro.
That isn't on 9 to 5s. There's nothing really wrong with that at first. That's a lot of people's first type of job anyways. But I mean, when you was boasting saying you were gonna be better than everyone and acting at a higher ego, I'ma laugh at you. It's always the star athletes who have the worst downfalls. I don't know why. I guess they lose all ambition once they realize they're not making it to the league. And then we got the popular girls. There'll always be the girl that all the dudes wanted in school. After graduating a year later with 2 kids, ended up super mad and wanted to settle down right after that. Like, where's this side of the story, Victorious, Euphoria, Riverdale? Actually, I take that one back. Riverdale was never good. This TV you're telling us, it's a lie. Maybe try to help these kids by stopping the path they're heading to, because it's not gonna be fun. It's rare I've seen someone's high school popularity translate to college, because newsflash, is grown and no one cares. We got things to do. It's also funny in these shows how they treat certain positions in school like you need to get it or you failed at life. I don't know where the whole prom king and queen thing came from. Treating it like if you got it, you become a part of the royal family. There's always some super...
I ain't gonna lie, I went to the prom. That shit was not it. And then the people that won prom king and queen, they was like the opposite of popular. Not to say like they was like, oh, nerd, but like, I guess I don't. It's weird. Like my grade was full of like, like the weirdo. We was the weirdo like grade. You feel me? Yeah, like. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I felt about my grade too. That's why I was like, nah, I'm not going to prom. These people just not on my time, and I don't know. Some of them is, but some of them just on a different, like, a little sherm from me. I don't know.
For big drama leading up to it for some reason in shows. Like everything builds up straight to the moment of the dance where everything's either gonna get solved or get worse. Straight up crashing out and doing anything to get prom king or queen. They would throw their friend off a bridge if it meant they had a higher chance of getting. But in reality, no one really did. Okay, let me not act like no one did care. Some people did, from my experience at least. But it was mostly the popular kids.
Talking about prom queen and king, I definitely did vote for someone for prom queen. Cause I remember it was girls posting like, vote for me for prom queen on social media.
Yeah.
That shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was different.
Yeah, I probably voted too. I forgot
She
who
still
it was.
ain't win, you know, like I said, it was
Yeah, some geek, right?
tight shit.
In their clique or whatever that really prioritized it. Everyone else just wanted to have fun with their friends. And after that day, not a single person even mentioned. Were you supposed to be carried to royalty or something after? It's got lives to. And it's the same thing with the school council image. In shows, they'll make school councils seem like Supreme Court when it comes to decisions. They determine the new building plans, where the budget for funds go, how much the teachers get paid. When I was younger, I used to think they legit had the same power as the principal of the entire school the way it was portrayed. These kids would market themselves like they were running for government positions. In reality, the school council absolutely has no power. It's really a position they give to a student to make the students feel like they have some type of power. And most of the time, it'll just be the popular kids running to fuel their ego. I remember I had a friend who was in the school council and told me they couldn't even pick where the senior trip was gonna be. But I'm not gonna lie, some people definitely did go out their way to make it seem more important than it actually was. I remember one girl told me she was really running to get experience because she wants to hold a political position in the future. And I guess she is holding some type of position every night because 4 years later and
That shit is not going on your records.
Nah, yeah. Talking
she's
about
a stripper. Weird path change of career. Maybe she'll be our president in 2040, who knows? Another lie I always see on these shows too is the high school sweetheart thing. I was definitely one of those kids growing up that thought as soon as I got in high school, I was gonna find my girlfriend. Like, we were gonna be showing off to all the school and end up with a picture-perfect family 10 years later. That's how it is in the shows. It has to be.
I don't know what
you always
made you
have that
think that.
token couple that's been together the whole show's time.
I never thought that in my life. I don't know when I'm gonna find my dream shorty. But I don't know. I don't know if it's anytime soon. I don't know. Hopefully it is. Hopefully.
They have an argument and the mystery gang has to solve the argument. But then you slowly realize that every single relationship is complete bull. Like if you're in high school right now and sad because it seems like everyone is cuffed up together and you're not, I'm telling you
That's
right
how
now
it was
that
for me in
does not
middle
matter
school.
at all. My image of love died as soon as I realized that all of it was a fabrication. High school relationships is the most
All you need is
immature and
coffee,
yummy
single.
ever. It makes me glad I wasn't in one in high school because I know I would have done some cringy that I would still be cringing at today. And I realized
I ain't gonna lie, I was not in a relationship in high school, like with a girl in the same school as me.
Never were.
I wasn't like, that ain't happening to me.
I wish, but I would have blitzed them crazy in them staircases, bro. It was some real shit. I ain't never get an opportunity to do that. I might have to go to college just for that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, you could always get the opportunity. Like, you know, when you go to college, you go in your 30s, you know, probably just stop to the bathroom, son, like that type shit.
this when I was already in school. Like, I remember a couple broke up over someone following somebody else. I know one single couple from high school that's still together and that's it. And even if they are together until college, once they see a new set of people, it's GG's for the other person. Right then, it's just a competition of who's gonna break up first with the other one. It's like that meme of Andy throwing away Woody. Better they break up now than cheat on each other. A real relationship is when you actually have to take on adult responsibilities and balance it. So to wrap it up, all the shows that lied to me about this wonderful fantasy experience, f*** you. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
TikTok?
I ain't gonna lie. They deadass lied to us about high school.
No
on them
funny
TV
shit.
shits.
They
niggas.
made that shit seem
Yo,
sweet, right?
I ain't gonna lie. Victorious had me ready. Victorious had me ready,
yeah.
son. As soon as I got there, bro, that shit was depressing. Fucking
Lame as shit. Feel me? I got there, knew I wasn't going to college. Hit grade 10, yeah, I'm not
Said
going to
came
college.
out of school, went straight to work. Like, damn.
No funny shit.
Bye. See you on the next one. Yo, Brody.